erinnya lyange nze Andrew Adrian Mukiibi nga nze Ssenkulu wa Naabagereka Development Foundation nga nayise ne bannange mukyala Anne Elizabeth Nancha nga akulira programs mu Naabagereka Development Foundation, omwami Henry Kayanja Boogere omugunjuzi mu kisaka kya Naabagereka n'omukyala Elizabeth Baagala Walugembe nga naye mugunjuzi mu kisakaate kya Naabagereka Development Foundation. Tulina essanyu lingi nnyo okubanga twasobola okufuna omukisa okwogerako n'abaana mu kisakaate. Kisakaate tukimazeemu ennaku 4 naye ng'ennaku 4 ez'omuggundu, ennaku 4 mwe tulabidde abaana abajja nga bazadde baabwe babasindika okujja aye ne bafuluma nga babuuza abazadde tebasobola twongerayoko kawiiki. Eyo ekigambo ekyo tukiwulira buli kisakaate, kakibe waffe mu Kyaddondo, kakibe eno nti bwe tumaliriza ekisakaate wabaawo okuwankawankako okwagala okwongera okufuna mu kisakaate. Kizibu nnyo okwogera oluvannyuma lwa mukamawo okwogera. Obubaka obwange obusinga maama Naabagereka aboogedde era nga businga ku bwo busibuse mu kye tulabye mu kisakaate. Ekisooka, abaana baagala okumanya. Ekyokubiri, abaana baagala okubawuliriza, baagala okuba nga boogerako nammwe. Nti embeera gye mulimu eyawuka nnyo ku mbeera ey'e Uganda mu ngeri y'obudde, nti kizibu nnyo okuba ng'olina obudde obumala okuba ng'olabirira omwana oba ng'obuwa obudde okumuwuliriza. Naye amabaluwa ge twafunye, abaana ge bawandiise, ge bawandiikidde Naabagereka ge tugenda omuddiza, nabo ge bawandiise nga boogera ku mmwe, kyeyolese lunye nti kikulu nka weefube okubatetenkanyiza okubanoonyeza okubeerawo mufuna obudde ne mubeerako nabo, kubanga bwe mutakola ekyo ate tuyinza okukifuba nga tukizza mu ngombe. Bwe twali tukola enteekateeka z'okujja mu kisakaate kino eky'omwaka guno twamala emyaka nga 2. Twatwalanga okukola enteekateeka eno nga tuli Seattle ew'omu ow'ekitiibwa aba Texas ne balaga nti balina interest okuholdinga ekisakaate ky'omwaka guno. Ne tutandika ekibuuzo kye twasooka okubuuza, bwetaavu ki obuliyo? Obwetaavu baatugamba bika 3. Ekisooka, abaana okwemanya, to know their roots. Ekyokubiri, abaana okuba nga basobola okuba independent. Ekyokusatu, issues to do with the mental health. Issues of my roots, of knowing the roots where they come from, is a responsibility of the parents. And why is this the responsibility of the parent? It's because it's you that knows your roots. That even if you don't know your roots, you have the ability to trace your roots and communicate those roots to your children. And this doesn't matter whether you are from China, India, or Spain, or Mexico. The responsibility lies with you, the parent. Why is it a problem if the child is not vested in the knowledge of their roots? It's because they become a water hyacinth. For us who come from Uganda, on Lake Victoria, oftentimes we get a weed which is a water hyacinth. This weed is blown away whenever the wind blows. And the reason why this weed is blown, it's because it doesn't have its roots deeply into the source of its food. And that way, it can be easily influenced by whatever winds that blow. So it becomes entirely your responsibility that you give your children the knowledge of their roots so that they can belong, so that they acknowledge that they are Baganda from Uganda, currently United States citizens. It's very critical that they know that. Secondly, independence. Any kind of employment, as long as it's legal, should be given an opportunity. I've seen in the United States people tending landscapes and earning a lot of wealth from that business. We shouldn't wait for our children to get employment in Boeing, in Apple, in Microsoft. But for them to be able to do that, it starts at a young age by creating opportunities for them in the summer, in holidays, to do some work so that they appreciate the value of earning. If they don't appreciate the value of earning, they are most likely to be anchored in the knowledge of expense without knowing how this money is sought. And that will create a problem for our children. So create opportunities for them in their holidays. Take them to places of where you work. If there are openings for internships, let them go. Give them the courage to go there so that they are able to appreciate the value of earning. Then the issues of mental health are interrelated with being listened to, being heard, and also vetting the relationships that they have. Ekisakaate Abagereka has an approach that we use, which is called the OSA approach: observation, speech, and action. If you as a parent, you don't observe what your children say, what your children do, then there's a problem. Because you'll miss very many important milestones in that child's life that could have helped you to change the course of the ship if it was taking the wrong course. And this can only happen if you create a way amidst the challenges, amidst that the deficiency of time that you have to be able to see that. Why is it that she used to be very excited about going to visit person Y, and now whenever I tell them to go there, they appear to be apprehensive? Can you be able to tell that there's a difference? Can you try to interrogate that so that you'll be able to do that? Then, lastly, in our quest for reviving of Ubuntu, we've discovered that there is a very strong correlation between faith and our culture. That everything that our culture tells us, faith tells us to do. From the way we relate with elders, from the way we relate with peers, from being honesty, having integrity, being civil, all these things are rooted in our faith. And because there is a relationship between these two, it's important that we strongly ground our children in faith and in our culture. Sawa Sadaka Waka Awanga.